Hello and welcome to this taste challenge. We have two rye whiskeys from North America, and they're both 80 proof. And this is Alberta Premium, no age statement, which in Canada means it's aged at least 3 years. In the US, that would be 4 years, but no age statement. Interestingly, this is a 100% rye whiskey. There's only rye grain used in this whiskey. No corn, no barley malt, just no wheat, just rye. It's from a company called Alberta Distillers Limited of obviously Alberta province, Alberta, Canada. Blended rye, meaning it's a blend of different rye whiskeys, but they only use rye in the blend. And it's a nice, look at that shape bottle. Pretty, huh? Now, they had it for $24.99, but Mathern's had it on a discount a couple of years ago for $14.99. So for $14.99, what a steal, right? All right, so this is a classic from 1960, been on the market since 1960. There are some variants of it, like barrel proof and stuff like that. All right, but that's the one I found. That's the only one I've ever seen. It's got a smooth cap, like there's no ridges. So if your hands are greasy, you may have trouble unscrewing the cap, but my hands are clean. And all right. Lurk says, morning, Ron. I had one beer yesterday, 500 milliliters. I think the pill is working. First beer in 5 days. I'm not going to drink today. I really don't want to be a young and drunk. It's not worth it. Yeah. You might not want to watch these videos because it could influence you, so you might want to just, kill the viewership. If you unsubscribe and stop watching, I wouldn't take offense, especially under the circumstances. And I wouldn't take offense if somebody just unsubscribed because they didn't like the channel. You know what I mean? Like they got tired of watching it. But you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you were drinking way too much, like a half a bottle of vodka. Yeah, that's no good. That's time to kill it off and do something else productive, right? I'm going to do something productive in a few minutes. I'm going to go cut the grass, get this yard looking good. Okay, so yeah, it's just liquor is like, or beer is like a fire. It's useful but dangerous. Fire, you can cook with fire, heat your home, and you can burn it down too with fire. So yeah, it's not something to play with. Unfortunately, a lot of people get played by it. Studying for a math test. Now, I have people in my family have taken out 100% all their life break from alcohol because it just did not work for them. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, yeah, don't even get me started on marijuana. All right, so this is a rubberized cap. In a rubberized stopper in a wooden cap. Apologize for that. Okay, so Templeton, Alberta Premium, Canada, United States. Here we go, showdown across the border. Both amber. The normal price, like I say, the normal price for this is like $32, and this one's like $24.99. So $25, $32. So about a $7 difference. Is it going to be a $7 difference in reality, though? Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better. I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it's a 70 cents difference. I'm just saying, I don't find these are that different. You're a legend, Ron. Yeah, a legend. Your vibes have inspired my lifestyle. I'm now a Vienna sausage man, as well as a beans with hot sauce and cheese. That's good to know. All right. Want to spread the good news, spread the gospel of Vienna sausage, canned beans, and cheese. Right. I had some salad today. You can spread that too. Salad. Eat some salad with, I had an olive and lettuce in it. You know, salads, olives, lettuce, other things. All right. Yeah, the aroma and flavor is just like standard brown. I'm going to rephrase that. The aroma is standard rye bread crust. Rye bread crust. But it's basic, kind of ordinary, normal. If you want to say bland, I mean, all right, it's sort of bland, but it's not a bad bland. It's just bland. It's not a whole lot going with it. Yeah, even less here. Even less here. This is just like, I had to take a deep inhalation, which sort of burnt my nose, which didn't even present much character. So I'm thinking that's the Alberta Premium, because what I remembered about Alberta Premium for the most part was that it was kind of dull. Good flavor, nice flavor, fine. No off aromas, no weird flavors, but it wasn't much flavor. And I just found it kind of plain. I mean, I know, I get it. It's 100% rye. Fine. It is Canadian blended rye whiskey, which means what? Yes, they can add color in, and yes, they can add flavor in. Not saying that they do that. I don't know if they do that. They don't have to disclose that addition. If they add flavor and color, and they don't have to disclose it, and they typically don't. But some do. Sazerac usually does with theirs, but it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement. Okay. I don't want to forget about Hunter Rye. Could it go back to 1984? Hunter Rye could go back to 1984 when Canadian Hunter was introduced. I doubt that Seagram's brought in a rye. It was probably after Sazerac's buyout in '89, but then I could be totally wrong. So, but I know one thing: Hunter Rye, Canadian Hunter Rye, is definitely not older than 1984, so could not be older than 40 years. And then the third one I'll bring in from the Dominion of Canada is and the last one too, is the Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye. Yes. Which is not really common. I don't ever see it. And in fact, I didn't see it that commonly when I bought it years ago for $15.99 a liter. You heard me right. $15.99 for a liter. Amazing. That's telling me that the sales were poor and that the distributor was just trying to dump it, which is strange, right? Because Crown Royal is like the biggest selling whiskey in Louisiana and in most states. So, but that's the main Crown Royal. Other variants they've come out with don't really sell that well oftentimes. I know the Blackberry has, the Crown Royal Blackberry. In fact, it sold out and I didn't get to buy it. I thought, oh, I'll just get it when I get time. I didn't know it was going to sell out in 2 days. So, but I mean, I know what Blackberry tastes like, but everybody keeps bragging about it. So I would be curious to try it. Oh, well, get some nice rye, sugar water, vanilla, some oak. Same thing I keep saying, because these things are so similar one to another. You think that rye whiskeys are vastly different. In my experience, they're not. But then, of course, on the other hand, I haven't exactly reviewed dozens of rye whiskeys. I might have reviewed a dozen, maybe a dozen. Yeah. But so far, it's kind of like the same, 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 and so forth. With a few little more or less meaningless differences. So that means the price is the difference, right? If all the differences are practically meaningless, then the price is the difference. And so what's killing Templeton is the $32 per bottle. It's not worse than other ryes I have, really, but it's definitely not better. So how could you justify it? I don't know. You pay for it. I'm not buying it. It was given to me as a gift, and my friend David got it for $18. Now, we tried Tom's Good Lovin' Rye whiskey the other day, last week, at his house, 95% rye, 5% barley. And I really liked it, but I thought it was kind of, bland, kind of plain. You know what I mean? I liked it, but it wasn't, it was kind of like the Templeton. It just was there, it was nice. And it said on the bottle, made in New Jersey, but I started thinking about this. I said, how can this guy with this little small company be producing this? So I got to research that a little bit more. It's got me nervous. It might be an Indiana import. Yeah. Jean-Pierre says, hey, Jay, having that shot of bourbon really helped me at work. I'm still going strong. I hope you're joking. Well, Jean-Pierre likes to joke around, he's a clown. All right, Jean. All right, you got me. You set me up. I fell for it. Burley Sullivan says, you to you, Burley. All right, Jean. I let myself get set up. I fall for it, Right. That's right. Is right, because these are so similar. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're crazy. This is 100% rye. It's going to be way better. Well, that's assuming that the other grains in this thing aren't way better. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know I've heard some people say Templeton is 95% rye, 5% malted barley. I would believe that because that is a standard rye whiskey that's coming out of MGP, Midwest Grain Products of Indiana. So, but they don't say it on the bottle. It seemed like they would say it, right? And it's not even listed as straight rye. It's just rye, which means it may have coloring and flavoring, just like this one might. Well, whatever. But I mean, if my rye whiskey was 95% rye, I would say it on the label. I would say this is 95% rye. You should respect that fact. But they don't say anything. Actually, they don't say anything about it. If you look at their website, they just talk about it. It's nice. It's good. You should drink it. You'll love it. Stuff like that. Just generalized statements. Nothing specific. That should say something to you. It says something to me. So for all I know, it could be 51% rye. But fine. It tastes 51%. Fine. It's 61% fine, 71%, 81%, 91%, 100% fine. It's fine. I like it. Not amazed by it. On the other hand, I'm not in any way offended by it. It's just one of those products that's out there. It exists. You want to pay $32? Be my guest. Doesn't matter to me. I didn't buy it. I would not pay $32 for it. There is no way. So by default, Alberta Premium has to win. It clearly wins. Is it better? No. Is it worse? No. Is it about the same? Yeah. Is it $8 cheaper? Yeah. So that means it wins. Because with this game and the game I'm playing, Templeton Rye keeps repeating itself. It's fine, but it is definitely in no way living up to the price point. So that's just the way that drops. That's the way that pans out. So now, how's it going to do against the Sazerac's? Because they own it, you know what I mean, since 1989. How's it going to do against Sazerac's Hunter Rye, 90 proof? I guess it'll be the same, but maybe the 90 proof might make a subtle difference. Wouldn't make a profound difference in any way, but might make a subtle difference. So it's going to be about the same thing. And I got that for $11.99. Now I got that Hunter Rye, Canadian Hunter Rye, but it's labeled Hunter Rye for $11.99 at the Liquor Warehouse in Arlington, Texas Highway 180 westbound. And look, my friend David came back out of this. Now, he might tell me, oh, I didn't think it was that good. And I would tell him, I say, that's funny because on the video, which is still posted, you said it was an A. So you said on the video it was an A, but now you're talking about it's not that good. So, and you go on by recollection since he only tried it once. So I would say wrong, wrong, wrong. I don't know how you could backtrack on that. But it's out of play in Louisiana. We cannot get Hunter Rye in Louisiana, really. Have I seen it here? Only in the little 50 milliliter, 100 milliliter little sample bottles, double shot bottles. And the price they want, they're out of their minds. So I'm not going to name the store, but I'll say, what? What's the price? And I just said, oh, never mind. Sahib, never mind. But I found it for $11.99, and so I went with that. And if I see it again, fine. I think I've done enough of Canadian Hunter Rye. I still have a good amount left, so I've exhausted any, realistic considerations of what it is and how to look at it. I would recommend it. I would recommend it within a certain context. In the same way, I would recommend Canadian whiskey as a low price, value price Canadian whiskey. Yeah, it works. But to put it up there against Crown Royal and 40 Creek, I mean, yeah, no, it ain't gonna work. But with all the other budgets, value price brands, yeah, it's fine. May as well shop price. I know I would. I know I do. Okay, so this challenge is definitely what I expected it to be, which means just about even, which means the winner is Alberta Premium. Not my favorite rye whiskey by any stretch of the imagination, but in this challenge, it clearly wins. Clearly, it wins. Now, I haven't determined which is which yet. Have you noticed? I've been stalling it. Whoa. I just picked up a little ethanol hit on that. Pure ethanol. You say, what? That stuff's aged. It's not unaged. I know. That's the scary thing. These are both aged at least 3 years. 3 years for the Alberta Premium, at least, but it's got no age statement, so it's 3 years. And then the 4 year. So it's like, whoa, where'd that pure ethanol come from? I don't know. Might have come from Indiana. I don't know. That's a little strange. And I don't remember Templeton having that. That's a little strange character. It was just standard vanilla, sweet corn, sugar water, and oak. So I think this is the Alberta Premium. It's not quite as good, but if I save $8, I could definitely live with that. Got it. Got it. No, I knew once I tasted that ethanol, I was like, woof, I'm going to get it. And I got it. So there's two left. Now, did I drink all that Hunter Rye? I may not have any of that stuff left. I'll go look in the cabinet. If it's gone, well, no big deal. But if I went back to Arlington to go see the Texas Rangers, like I did 3 years ago, that's when I bought it 3 years ago, would I buy it again? I mean, in a theoretical sense, I would buy it again if I saw it for $11.99, which is clearly not going to happen. But I mean, if I did see it, yeah, okay, yeah, I would buy it again. But I mean, that's not going to occur. But in a theoretical sense, yeah, sure, I'll buy it again. I like Canadian Hunter Rye, as they call it. or as it's labeled. So, but yeah, I could tell them apart. So I win again. In Templeton, you lose again by virtue of your extremely overpriced nature. Oh man. All right. So thank you. And well, this is counting for tomorrow because this is Wednesday's review. I preempted it because Wednesday is busy. Like, so we're going to do strawberry beers anyway. Tomorrow night, if you're around at 7:20 Eastern, maybe 7:30 if I get delayed, but I'm thinking 7:20. Then you could join and we're going to do strawberry beers. Any beer flavored with natural strawberry. Could be strawberry juice like Strawgator, or strawberry natural flavor like Seagram's Escape Spiked Strawberry, or Strawberryta, or Steel Reserve Alloy Series Strawberry. Any of those things, I don't care. They used to make Covington Brewery's strawberry beer, but they went out of business. And they have Shiner strawberry beer, which didn't show up this year, strangely. But yeah, but any of those things, strawberry, real strawberry. So yeah, that'll work. All right. Well, and then Thursday, I guess I'll come back with another taste challenge, which will probably be Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye, 90 proof, 95% straight rye. Rye. They don't really use that term straight in Canada. It's not really a legal term there. But 95% rye. Oh yeah. Templeton doesn't stand a chance. There is no way Templeton in this life or the next, there is no way. Now, I'm going to say that clearly, definitively right here. There is no way Templeton Rye stands a chance against Crown Royal. You say, oh, your people came from Canada in the 1770s. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know those people, and they were in my family, but I have no, except for lineage, I don't have any relationship to that, so I cannot use that as a crutch or as some kind of affiliation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know about the history, but I'm not like part of the history. So, except for that I'm alive, I'm here. So yeah, but anyway, they didn't come from Manitoba, which is where Crown Royal is made. They came from Acadia, which is Nova Scotia, which has got no relation to Crown Royal. Yeah, there's no way. There is no way. I'm telling you definitively right here on the internet. There is no way Templeton Rye stands a chance against Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye. Now against Hunter Rye, yeah, I would say it has a decent chance of winning. But the problem there is if it doesn't clearly win, that means it loses because of the price point. $12 versus $20. $12 versus $32. A $20 difference? No, it's going to get killed. Yeah, it's going to get killed. All right. So thank you. I hope you're enjoying these videos where Templeton Rye gets annihilated pretty much every video. Like I said, it's not my, I don't have a horse in a race. I'm just presenting it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy these videos. It's getting pretty bad. All right. Thank you.